Guys, what's up? Welcome to a new video, and I'm sorry in advance if you're hearing any background noise. Like it's not that cold yet here, so I have to keep the fan turned on. So I will try um, to reduce the noise while editing. So yeah, so today I'm here solving some P3 questions. Actually P2 questions, not P. I mean, but yeah, that's a part of our P3 syllabus since like P3 includes both P2 and P3. So today I will be solving some math questions that I was not available to solve in a test. That includes some easy ones, yeah. I will also try to show the mistakes that I made. So just in case you guys know what to not to do. So the first question is really easy, but I don't know why I made this mistake. Like it's a really easy one. So basically, it's questions like yeah. This is the question. Like even if you integrate this, so the way to do it is take the 2 out. Yeah, take the 2 out. Then we need to integrate this. So there is a formula. So, and using that it will be 2 times 1 by 4 ln 4x minus 1 plus c. So this is it. And the mark allocated, let me do it, give that in a different color. 2. All this for 2 marks. Isn't that great? Anyways, we don't need to see the mark allocated. I mean, yeah, I will just tell you. This was it. And the mistakes that I did, I tried it 2 times. In the first one, let me see a different color. This is purple, I guess. The first one I was just this. I didn't take the 2 out. I inversed the 4x minus 1. Then I did this. I took the 2 out later. Then I'm just gonna do it quickly since I don't want to waste much time. I hope you understood how the 4 came. Like I differentiated this one. So the problem arises here. Like minus 1 plus 0 is 0, so this whole thing will be 1, but 4 multiplied by 0 is 0, and anything divided by 0 is error. So I wasn't able to do it. Maybe it was possible to do it in this way, but maybe it was not. Okay, so I did another mistake. I tried for the second time, which I give as a final answer. So I did, instead of taking 2, I did 1 by 2. 1 by 4x minus 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 4. I will actually, let's see, ln 4x minus 1 plus c. Wait a minute. This is the one I gave as answer the copy, and this is one I wrote, but later I cut it. Now what's the issue here? Everything, this part, this part, this part, fine. The problem is with this part. It will not be 1 by 2. It will be 2. I hope you guys understand. Yeah. So enough of this. I'm sorry. And then there was another part. Let's just quickly do it. So we have already integrated this thing, right? So let's just wait a minute, guys. I need to make something sure. Yeah, so the thing I was making sure, let me just tell you. First, let me add the question. And no need to give C, right? Since there's limits. Okay, so the thing I made to go sure is like, will there be? I mean, will I put limit in this whole thing? Wait, will I put limit in this whole thing or just this part? I mean, just this part. I've made a mistake here. Um. Yes. Maybe it's not a mistake. Maybe you can do it this way. I think you can do it this way. But I guess we can also do it this way. I'm not gonna. Yeah. So 1/2. And guys, please show the like show that you put the values. Otherwise, your marks get cut. Wait. It was simple calculation. Yes, sorry for the delay. It will be actually. The thing is, not makes more sense. 4 times 7 is 28. 21 by 27 minus 4 minus 1 is 3. Basically, this is the answer. And the marks for this one was 3. This is the first question that I was not able to answer. And hopefully you guys understood what I did there. Why am I feeling like teacher anyways? So on 27, I hope hopefully you guys understood. I'm not gonna explain it. Like you guys should be able to say how to do it, or I mean know how to do it. Mm, let's check the answer, right? I mean, obviously you won't have an answer in your exam, and I don't have any answer sheet with me, so I can't really tell you the first one is correct. I think it's correct. It should be correct. You guys can do ChatGPT and check it. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so like if you guys have a calculator, I mean obviously you guys should have a calculator. Put this equation here. Put this equation in a calculator. Damn equation. The value is 1.0986 and it goes on. Let me check the value of half ln 9 and it matches the value. Half ln 9 is the correct answer. I knew that I was wrong during my exam since I checked it in the calculator, but I just couldn't figure out how. My answer was 1.8 ln 9. Since my first one was incorrect, I think I should have. I mean, in exam, if you do this and like if this is incorrect, but like using this incorrect answer, I mean, um, if you get any incorrect equation here, and if using that you solve this and using the wrong value, if the answer is correct here, I mean, not the correct answer, but correct in the sense that you used the wrong answer and got a proper value, you will get ACF. I didn't get any ACF for some reason, but this is because this is a class test, so yeah, you will get ACF. Damn it. Anyways, the question was, not only to integrate this, the whole question goes like this. Hence, find this equation expressing your answer in the form ln a where a is an integer. So I guess it's better to give the value that a is 9. Or wait, a is a 9. It's coming half ln a is a 9. The question states to give the answer in this way. Let me check something real quick. Okay, so I was making a mistake. I mean, up to this is correct. This is correct. The thing is, the question states to give the answer in this way. So, what should we do now? Ln 9 half, which is ln 3. Therefore, a is equals to 3. See, many students, like including myself, would have read the question once, solved it, and maybe would have given this as the final answer, and I think maybe they would cut 1 mark. Maybe. So do this. Okay. Now let's finally go to the another question. Okay guys. So the other question was, oh, before that, sorry, I forgot something. The formula that I used here is this is the formula, and for this one has to be greater than 0. Yeah, so this is the formula I used. So yeah, this question goes as follows. So we need to solve this thing, and we need to give all the solutions in the interval and if you guys don't know what this is theta. Yeah, I know maybe it might not look one. Let's redo it. Yeah, so let me solve it first in the correct way, and then I will tell you what did I do. So we know the formula. Cosec theta is 1 plus cos square theta. So cos square theta will be 1 minus, sorry, will be cosec, sorry, so cos square theta will be cosec square theta minus 1. So we substitute. Now let's take a 2b or 2a minus 5a minus 12 is 0. I'm not going to try to middle term this. Oh wait, sorry, 2a square. And let's say a to be cosec theta, not cosec square theta. So we just use the quadratic formula. So then if you guys have a calculator which supports, let's say, what mode exactly? At wait, let me see. Yeah, equation mode. Go to the equation mode, go to polynomial, select degree to be 2, just put the value. Yeah, so one value is 4, another value, I'm not sure if it will be odd or and, but I guess either works. They won't cut marks if you write or. Yeah, okay, so one value is 4, one value is negative by 2. And even guys, sorry, remember to show this formula. Don't just do this and put the don't go from this directly to this. This line is important. And after this line you just can directly use the calculator. You might manually put the whole thing there or use the mode which I just told you about. Just in case if I have an EX calculator, I don't know if it's the same for EX plus like Casio. Then go to menu. I mean, wait. Press shift. I mean, don't press shift. Just press menu, press alpha, press A, which is above bracket negative sign, whatever. Select 2, which is polynomial, and then select the degree. As here is a square, just press 2. And just put this damn equation and you will get the answer. Anyways, enough of this extra knowledge. So therefore, A is equals to 4. We all know A is cosec theta. 4 is so short. And cosec is 1 by sine. Wait, no. Yeah. So sine x will be 1 by 4. Or yeah. Now we have two equations. Both are x's, so the reference angle will be I'll be doing this in a degree. So yeah, my calculator wasn't ready. Sorry. .47 or the reference angle alpha is. Let me write it here just so you guys don't make a mistake. Do not put minus here. We are finding the reference angle. Do not put the minus here. This is basic O-level knowledge, but I'm just repeating it. Yeah, if any of you guys don't remember it or are really weak at math, I mean weaker than I am. So Let's just draw the quadrants. Um, yeah, it doesn't look that good, but anyways, we will use this one. So here science is positive, so we will use A, S, T, C. So sine is positive in only these two angles, 0 to 360, 14.47. Let's make another one. Yeah. But here we will not take the quadrants where sine is positive. So even though this is positive, this is positive, this is, remember, we can completely ignore the minus, otherwise it will be same as sine x is equals to 2 by 3. The diagram doesn't matter, I mean it helps you, but there's no mark for it, so don't waste your time trying to draw accurate angles or something. Just draw a line and give whatever angle you like, but at least try to keep it a bit accurate. Like if it's, let's say, 30 degrees from here, don't just do with this thing, because this doesn't really look like 30 degree. Come on. So we can do this. They won't cut market, I guess. Anyways, I feel negative right now. I would have earned money if I just taught these things to anyone, any O-level student, I guess. Why am I? Oh, sorry. So theta, 14.47 degree. One 65.53 degree. Here, theta is not 41.81 degrees. 180 minus 41.81 degree. Since this 180, I mean, since this 180. So I'm just not writing the subtraction, I'm just putting the values. One this and another one is 180 plus 41.81 degree. I guess equation y. 221.81 degree. Wait a minute. There's an issue here, guys. Have you guys caught on? Let me say. Sign is negative. Our value is this. This quadrant is empty. And it shouldn't be empty. This will be a third quadrant. It looks like shit. Let me zoom it. It looks more shit anyways. So the third one will be 360 minus 41.81. 318.19 degree. Now let's look at if there here will be a third quadrant. I mean, in this one. So sign is positive. No, there cannot be a third quadrant. Since, or can there? Can there be a third quadrant, guys? Here. Wait, I guess I made a mistake, or did I? I did make a mistake. The mistake is not in my calculation, it's in the diagram. Sine is not positive in the C quadrant. Yeah, this looks like a C. Here, I believe it's correct now because sine cannot be positive in tan or cos. I mean in the quadrants. And here sine was negative, and it can be negative. Okay, wait. Why am I making these silly mistakes? Why did I take this? Sine is positive here. So make sure you guys don't make the same mistakes. So there won't be a 180 minus. I don't think just 138 will be the part of the answer. No, it won't be the part of the answer. So the final answer 14.47 degree. Let's go in ascending orders. That's not in ascending orders anyways. Yeah, his answer. So really easy math, right? You guys might be thinking, how did I make a mistake? What did I do? So what I did, this thing. Instead of putting cosec square theta minus 1, I put 1 plus cot square theta in cosec theta. And technically should be correct. Like, doesn't matter if you change, I mean, doesn't matter, right? Like if I substitute that here, I mean, if I substitute cosec square theta minus 1 here, or 1 plus cot square theta here, even this makes more sense. I mean, 1 plus putting 1 plus cot square theta here, since the formula goes like this, right? Since this is the formula, so what's the problem? I do not know. My calculation was fine. Even if you ask ChatGPT Gemini, which I did before, they will say there is no real solution. I got to cot square theta is equals to negative 15 by 3. Then I made a mistake. I guess cos. Wait, let me check something. Okay, so turns out to be I did not make a mistake. So basically, I got to this point. So I didn't divide 15 by 3. Like I wrote it, but I didn't divide it 15. So cos square theta we know is 1 by tan square theta. I thought this was a mistake, but this is not a mistake. This I multiplied. Now, technically this is correct, right? Even though I didn't divide it, this is correct. But do you guys see the issue here? Do you guys see the issue? The issue. The issue. The issue is the root of a negative value. It doesn't matter if here is plus or if there is a minus. Doesn't matter. A root of a negative value creates issues which we do not want. and which we shouldn't get either. Maybe in complex numbers, yes, but not here. I mean, even though we do have complex numbers in A2, we can only use that in the complex number 6 chapter. You know that those particular questions not here. So there, so it creates an issue, and we do not get any answer. So I don't know what's the logic behind substituting the value here and not here. So it was here and not here. But this is how it is. Maths is maths. Um, should I keep it, or should I do another question? Like this video is already, I guess, very long, and I do not have the time to cut it. Since, yeah. Let me check if there's another, I think, which I think I can do. I think there is another one, and I guess I will. This is the last one. I might do the rest of the questions later. Yeah, I need to practice them or like research about them a bit more. Let's just do one more. But first, let me find out what the mistake was and how to do it. Okay, guys. So the next one is parametric equation. So I'm not going to write the full question. I'm just going to read it and just write the main points. So the first part is the parametric equations of a curve are. Am I writing a question number? Just write a question. I'm just going to write the numbers from my tests. So this was not number 5. This is number 3. Anyways, the numbers are relevant to you guys, but yeah. Number 5. So the questions give me 2 equations. So basically, there are 2 parts. The first part says find the exact value of the gradient of the curve at the point P where y is equals to 6. Yeah, so the question is find the exact value of the gradient of the curve at the point P where y is equals to 6. And then the second part goes like show that the tangent to the curve at P passes through the point 1 0. So the first part is like we need to find the value of the gradient at the point P where y is equal to 6, exact value. I already have done this. That was correct. I'm not going to show it to you guys. I think like the first part is really easy. If you guys need help, you can just comment. So I'm just gonna directly write the answer. This is the answer. I was able to do it. Second part. So that the gradient of the curve at the point P passes through the point 1 0. Now I was not able to do it. I didn't know why. I couldn't figure out how. Maybe that's why. So I figured out how to do it now. First of all, we substitute the value of t in those equations, and the value of t is e square. How do I know? I figured out in the first part. So t is equals to e square. We know that. I mean, we found out. So x y ignore if any background noise. There is a child having a beef with her mother, I guess. So yeah. So therefore now we find the equation of tangent. We know y minus y1 I'm not gonna write all of these things, which I think I guess you should write. First of all, like equation of tangent, and then you write this. I mean, the last line I wrote. I'm just gonna directly do it to save time. 6. Sorry, not minus. That would have worked actually. Anyways, I'm terrible at drawing this bracket. I don't know what's. I don't remember what it's called in English, but like we locally call it. It's second bracket. I don't remember the actual name. Sorry. So now the main part. To check if the point 10 lies on the tangent, we need to substitute the value of x and y. So let's substitute. So y is 0 since it passes through the point 10. Wait, I didn't write it right. So the point needs to be 1 0. Yeah. So since the values are the same on both sides, it is true that the point 10 satisfies the equation of the tangent line. Therefore, it is proven or proved or whatever you say that the point passes through the point 10. And that's it for today, guys. There were some more questions that I was unable to solve, but as I said, I am unable to solve it right now. So if I ever figure out how to solve them, I will make another video. And this is the random one. And I guess my first video was also related to maths, if I am not. Oh no, it was related to physics. Sorry, yeah, I forgot. Actually, it's been a long time. So yeah, one physics video, one maths video, both are random. Don't expect a chemistry video. I don't plan to make on that. I only plan to make physics and maths, I believe.